Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Zack plays Steins Gate. I made the executive decision that I thought my voice could handle recording another episode tonight, so hopefully I wasn't extremely wrong. We will see, I guess. But last time we left off, Daru was saying this. He was saying that he did receive that message about Makis Kurisu being stabbed, but he received it a week ago. And it said that it was sent from the future. So let's see what the hell's going on and how the hell Makis Kurisu is still alive.
You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future.
It came from the future? That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait, that's today.
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from my phone, July 28th, but it was received on the 21st. Dun dun. Someone stab? Is that all he received, is someone stab? He received it on July 21st at 12:56, but it was sent on July 28th. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stabbed Makis Kurisu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. Move this thing away. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago? Interesting. Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is why she's still alive. Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me.
Ocarine, I don't think that's such a good idea.
I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one. Hey! Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radio Kaken? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Oh god. I grabbed the hem of her blouse and softly lifted it. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lifts her blouse a little higher. What truth, you perv? You stupid? Wanna die? She pushes my hand away. Louise Chan's favorite
line for the win.
Who's she? Fictional. The main heroine of the anime The Familiar of 10. A tsundere. Her voice actress is the queen of tsundere, Sugumiya Rai. Ooh, she watches anime. That means she watches anime. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu. I know what I saw. No way. Did you just see my underwear? Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabaki, that is difficult for me to say, after Dr. Nakabaki's presentation, someone killed Makis Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything that I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabaki?
What are you talking about, Ocarine? Dr. Nakabaki's press conference was cancelled.
Cancelled?
Yeah, because of the satellite crash.
Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy? Excuse me? My name is Huin Kuma.
Really, man? You're hopeless.
Okay, Huin-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Let's learn what san means. Dun, dun, dun. Honorifics. Japanese employs a system of name suffixes that define the speaker's relationship to the addressee. Okay, before anybody says this, because I know people are gonna say this, okay? Yes, technically speaking, we are studying Japanese culture right now. And yes, technically speaking, I am kind of sort of transforming you all into weeaboos by teaching you this. But this is not my intention. I just want to actually be able to understand what the hell is going on here. And with them using stuff like san and moe and stuff like that, I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And I want as much context as I possibly can because the story gets really, really confusing. So I would rather understand all of the words and be slightly confused by the actual shit that's about to happen than be super confused because I don't even understand the words, let alone what the hell's happening. So I apologize for slowly transforming all of us, including myself, into a weeaboo. I'm not going to start acting Japanese after this though, so I still won't really be a weeaboo, but, you know. Anyway. The common honorifics are as follows. San, the most common honorific, used with strangers, people of equal status, and in general, whenever one needs to be polite. When used after the given name, Kyuma-san, it indicates a closer relationship. Kun, an informal name, suffix generally used for male friends or male subordinates, also used by males towards female subordinates in professional environments. Chan, a diminutive suffix that indicates high affection, like Oni-chan. Oh, usually used for small children, young girls, or between close female friends. Tan, and even more, I will never fucking remember this by the way, but the more you know, reading Rainbow. An even more diminutive version of the chan suffix, most often used for fictional characters, especially anthropomorphizations. Nailed it. For added cuteness. She, a literary honorific generally used by formal publications such as newspapers. Some otaku, such as Daru, use she regularly. Yeah, like Mayushi. Okay, got it. We understand some stuff. So she's like respecting us by saying that. Okay, Hui-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying, but I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out from the assembly hall.
Makisi-san, it's almost time.
Huh? Oh, right. Thank you. Karisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
We should go too.
Go where?
To hear the lecture, duh.
Ah, that. Doru follows after Karisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Karisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture, she came to give the lecture. Thumbnail! Ding ding! Got the thumbnail? Future me? Okay, cool. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Makise Karisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. Woo! We know what that means! Just kidding, guys. It's not that kind of game. It's not that kind of game. It's not that kind of story. Okay? Even though Daru is a bit of a pervert, we are not. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. Yo, this is a little low, isn't it? Is it a little low? I don't know. How's that look? Did I fit in it? Oh well. It's fine, guys. Don't even worry about it. Was that cringy? I apologize. Anyway, back to this. That's when he told me that she was going to be guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? I'm trying to click with my elbow. Okay, fuck the clapping. When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radio Kaken how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Oh. Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Objection! What? Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd.
Oh, Karin, you magnificent fool.
Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay. It's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. The 11 theories. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory. Tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory. Cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory. Elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. You can tell she's like 50 billion times smarter than I am. Perhaps Makip's Kurisu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are pretty purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with the 12th model? Right, well, it could be contradicted by the 13th model, now couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Ooh, touche, genius girl. Suddenly I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away, because she's way smarter than I am. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. I already know this, but we'll go over it for you guys. Refers to both Einstein's special theory of relativity, published in 1905, and his general theory of relativity, published in 1916, represented by the famous equation E equals mc squared. The special theory of relativity is defined by the following axioms. Objects cannot travel faster than the speed of light. As velocity approaches the speed of light, the passage of time approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, length approaches zero. As velocity approaches the speed of light, mass approaches infinity. The general theory of relativity adds the following axioms. In the presence of large gravitational fields, the passage of time slows down. In the presence of large gravitational fields, space curves. In the presence of large gravitational fields, mass increases. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa, okay? Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second further into the future than I am. But what does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. That's why the Flash perceives more of reality than all of us do. For example, well, perceives like he's a real person. For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast as you. If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Hugh and Kuma? Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kadisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
But that's not really time travel, is it?
Well, you see, time is relative, Professor. So is it time travel? Is it? Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kadisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se, but I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Perhaps he's just testing the genius girl's resilience. Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old girl would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet Makise Kadisu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
Then what about going to the past?
Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you?
That's not time travel either.
This time, it's a nearby student who objects. Well, I was just getting started. Was it just me, or did Karisu look a little nervous just now? Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? The best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes. Or tachyons, duh. A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. It's so crazy. But do cosmic strings really exist? The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. Elementary particle, kids, is the smallest unit of matter. However, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with opposite charge. Good to know. You guys learning some science. Of course, this is all just theory, though. Of course. It has immense wrong voice. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something similar, resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0. Now, we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0. In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Obviously not, guys. Superstrings, in physics, the theory that all matter in the universe is composed of strings, the vibrations of which manifest as the elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level. See how much fucking research they did on this shit when they were making this story? It's insane. That's why I love it. I love science, I love time travel, and this is just... It's great, guys. It's great. If you're getting bored by this, this is not the series for you. Honestly, this is not the series for you. I recommend you just stop watching right now because there's a lot of science shit. I recommend you watch the anime then, because the anime definitely dumbs it down. This entire speech is like 5 seconds in the anime because they like cut it out. So they do like a before and after of it. So if you're interested in like the general storyline, I recommend the anime. This is going to be a lot more in-depth. Now then, you need 3 things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. You don't say. Second, you would need the energy required to make them move at near light speed. How much energy do you think you'd need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. This earns a few chuckles from the audience. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time travel alive, of course. What do you think, Huin-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like, that's even possible. Why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who cheered this time. Looks like Huin-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Huin-san, do you know what wormholes are? No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. Whew! I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief. There are 2 wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, the transit time through the tunnel is 0. But, oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. So-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist, right? Pretty sure that doesn't exist. I mean, this is all theory, this is all hypothetical, so it makes sense that a lot of this shit doesn't exist. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurisu raises her right fist. Say that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Kurisu opens her fist. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in LA. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light. And once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light. Well, nothing can move at the speed of light. Meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So now, if Huin-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. Dude, this is really exciting me. Like, honestly, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm very excited by all of this. Maybe I should go into physics, jeez. In special relativity, a phenomenon originating from the fact that time slows down as an object approaches the speed of light. For example, imagine that an astronaut travels to a nearby star and back at close to the speed of light. Well, he would be super dead, but this trip might take a few years from the astronaut's perspective, but he would return to Earth to find that thousands of years had passed in his absence. Great movie that has like all this stuff very simplified is Interstellar. It does a great job of dealing with all of like relativity. Just a good movie too. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more. Since the transit time is 0, Huin-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisite for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic stream travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. Yeah, I could have guessed that. I need a drink, guys. Remember that this is my second video filming. The last one was around 50 minutes. So I may have to take some drink breaks. Good thing, like, this isn't Mayuri talking or something, because that voice would instantly kill me talking this much. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort. Now do you see what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Well, you still have 9 more theories to go. So, tell me the other 9 theories. Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable, time machine. That is my answer. Why can't you just create a black hole? Boom! That's a lot simpler, right? Or tachyons!
Isn't there anything simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something?
I'm afraid not. A firm declaration. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. Yeah, like paradoxes. And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved. Dude, the problem with time travel isn't necessarily the technology, even though that is obviously a problem. It's all of the paradoxes that come with time travel. Time travel is just way too dangerous to ever attempt because of all of the paradoxes. You could destroy reality by attempting time travel because there's just so many paradoxes revolving around it. A scientific and philosophical principle that states that every event has a cause, and it is by that cause that an effect is produced. The theory of relativity is founded upon this principle. However, quantum physicists have observed microscale phenomena that do not appear to obey the principle of causality. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. Exactly. That is the issue. It didn't say what kind of danger, though. That's why, if he can send text messages back in the past, or whatever the hell he did before, that could work, because you're not adding any mass. A text message doesn't have mass, so you're not adding anything that has, that's solid, that's concrete, that it's not adding any mass to the past. So, maybe it could work. Maybe. Or if when you travel back to the time, somehow it replaced your body that was there before with your current body, but then again, you would have to be the exact same weight. The exact same weight. But I don't think that's the conservation of mass. I honestly don't think that's the biggest issue. I think it's the paradoxes. This is a paradox, technically, kind of, but I don't feel like this is the main issue with time travel. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... Ah, how mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all. The more you know. Something can come from nothing. Wow, would you look at that? Wow, that's pretty amazing. Then what is the problem? The time paradox of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born? As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never.
What if you just don't kill them?
You can't think of a sci-fi movie. Of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. The butterfly effect. Duh. Really, it doesn't seem that dangerous. Any paradox, no matter how small, could cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that has even a 0.0000001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical conclusion? There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. Gah. I grind my teeth. When I see Makis Kadisu looking at me with a composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede Makis Kadisu truly is a genius. Yeah, she's a lot smarter than me. She's a lot smarter than you and Kuma, that's for sure. I ended up listening to all of Kadisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. Ooh, 18-year-old's first time, you say? Woohoo! She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makis Kadisu dead, and yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. Not just about Kadisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion, it never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. I gotta read. And I gotta dream. Ooh. Was that too much science for you guys? I thought it was interesting. I like being proved wrong by stuff. I like it. Because like I said, not a physicist at all. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I'm also not great at speaking Japanese words. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt that the Makis Kadisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine, damn dude, I nailed it that time, is located on the other side of Konda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Mansaibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Konda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately choose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. It's Okarin! Doo-doo-doo! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Is Miko the word? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that. Urashibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace, lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. I'd never see it as a guy. I really don't. And this may be offensive to people, but I'm gonna give him... Oh, my bad. Did not mean to pull out my phone. Did not mean to do that. I'm gonna give him stereotypical gay voice, okay? Not trying to trigger anybody. Please don't get triggered. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. Yeah, we'll go with it. He bows his head. The voice of a girl. The mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Mika robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn Kikaidas won't shut up. But he's a guy. Lukaku, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I never learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Oh, I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp question. Excuse me. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes.
You mean my, demon sword, Samadere?
Correct. I bought it for you so you could learn to control your power.
Oh yeah, you brought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost 980.
Don't say another word. Anymore and they will come to silence you. Her eyes.
They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Ocarine. But who are they?
I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukaku, are you making sure to practice with Samadare? Like I told you?
Yes, I practice swings once a day.
As long as you carry it and master the Seijin Zanma school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. That's a cute little skull thing. Well, it'd be cute if it was a girl. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. It was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included.
Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present.
My name isn't Okabe.
It's Ocarine. I'm sorry, Kyoma-san.
As long as you understand, now speak the words.
El-Sai Kongaloo?
No! Not Kongaloo, Kongru!
Yes. El-Sai Kongru. Did I get it right?
Lukaku smiles happily as I nod.
Thank you.
Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy!
Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not a Fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited.
Whoa. What? Fujoshi. A term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. Whoa. Does not apply to female otaku in general. Whoa. She's getting excited by this. Whoa!
Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things.
Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. I, Hugh and Kuma, have gone to great lengths to brainwash, teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samidari is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking, plus he's always eager to learn new things. Master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Even though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri?
I came to see Luka-kun. Komima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Karari-chan from Rainet. But he won't say yes.
But cosplaying is... that's just too embarrassing for me.
But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay debut.
My voice is dying. I have to stop recording soon. Probably have around 10 more minutes. Got a piece of ice. Mayori's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later.
Huh? But it's really important to Miyushi.
And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please wait. No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine. So, with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? You mean Samidare? No, who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious, dude. I don't know what it's called, but it's like that stick with like the zigzaggy paper thingies and that the priest does the shaky thingy with.
That sounded really dumb, Okadine!
Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. Oh shit! What a burn, dude. That was just a burn in my head, but god damn. Okadine could just roast her ass. Shit. Oh, the Unusa. But I don't know if my father would lend it to me. I'll go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
Well, it's time for me to go to work.
Do your best. You going straight home afterwards?
Yep.
Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train, just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Akebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began.
See you tomorrow!
I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri, back at Radio Kaken, you heard a man scream, right?
Scream?
Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temples as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile.
What was that again?
This afternoon?
I don't think I heard anything.
Oh, well, alright.
Okadine's a weirdo. Bye-bye. Doo-doo-doo.
Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. She's so cute! Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san! Lukaku returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I talked about. Dad let me borrow it, thank goodness. Did Mayuri-chan leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku. Okay, but do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah! It's the evil spirit! It's in my arm! Ugh! I have to click so I can't keep wrestling with my evil arm. I'm just telling it to click right now. I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit! Hurry, Lukaku! It's trying to take over!
No way! Please hang in there, Okabe-san!
I'm not Okabe-san!
I'm sorry, Kyui-san! What should I...
The exorcism! Hurry, just do it like I taught you!
Okay.
With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the Unusa with both hands, as if it were a sword. Maybe this will be thumbnail? Maybe? Maybe not? I don't know. You guys know. You've already seen the thumbnail. His stance is oppressive. I've taught him well. His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Shh, amateur. Please, look at, expel this spirit from me! I don't want to kill you! Lukaku starts crying. The kid's fucking crying. He thinks I'm actually getting possessed. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve.
Hear me, evil spirit!
He raises the Unusa up high, shaking it left and right.
Please! Leave from Okabe, I mean, Kima-san!
That's great! Now strike my arm with those zigzags!
Gah!
The tip of the Unusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas.
Did it work?
I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes.
I'm glad I was able to help.
His shy smile really does make him look like a girl.
And on that note, it's time to end the episode.
Ooh. Ooh. I know, my dancing is usually pretty cringy. Not as cringy as that episode of Undertale, but definitely still cringy. So I'm gonna go do homework now. Yeah! Cause my throat's dying. Thanks to everybody for watching. You know what to do if you liked the video. You know what to do if you didn't like the video. You guys are all smart people. I trust you. We learned a lot of science today. Excuse me. We learned a lot of science today. Yeah, science. And Makis Kurisu, of course, proved us wrong multiple times because she's way smarter than us. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video, which will be Fallout 4, if that series is still continuing, which I'm sure it is, because I doubt that I've beaten the game yet. But who knows? Maybe I have. In which case, this is awkward. See you guys later. Bye.